Just then, Hope Thaler with Love Stained, and at the top, Lightweight, Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals United Fellowship Choir from the album Malibu, released in 2016. I think the Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals feature heavily on this. Tom, what's going on? Take us there with the Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak Nads just would have sort of spoken to that like early Hale Road days. That was when COVID started. Yeah. We're living with my cousin Nick, and those two songs were, you described it off air, backyard,
yeah,
wine.
Tom was building a pergola at the time, so we spent a lot of time outside.
Yep.
Drinking wine, listening to Anderson .Paak.
No kids running around screaming, relaxing.
No
so
kids.
relaxing, legit, like sunbaking on these lounges and building pergolas and putting in those ficus, Figaro hedges and like sort of landscaping. And yeah, we ripped the carpets up, hammock that Nick fell off one
Broke.
day.
Chill, it was all very chill.
It was all very chill. It was all like very beautiful, very nostalgic, like early relationship. Obviously having kids now, so much of your life is about them, but that was just like about us and being in love, wasn't it?
So in love, yes. Yeah.
Then you guys went on holidays. We're allowed to go there now that you've had your rebuttal.
I've had my rebuttal, yeah. Yeah, we went on holidays together, Nads. When was that?
Went to Mexico.
Went to LA and Mexico.
Oh, yes, that was so much fun. That would have been, what, 2020? No. Yeah, 2020, just before...
I reckon it was the end of 2019, would have been October, November. When's the first game of the NBA season? Do you know?
It's usually the end of
that's right. We went to that, didn't we?
We went to Clippers,
like
Lakers
October
in LA.
Yeah, October, November.
For the opener.
With Dom and Brooke.
With Dom and Brooke.
We met them in LA, yep.
And had an absolutely amazing time in LA again, like just nostalgia. We're driving around this black Mustang, cruising around everywhere, just like wine and dining. Nadia
drove to Malibu.
Yeah, drove to Malibu,
Beach.
rest in peace Malibu, and had heaps of time chilling at the beach. Nadia had a few buddies in LA. Nadia's got an American connection that you might want to tell us about, babe.
Yes, so, well, it's not there anymore, but Five Leaves, which originated in New York, which was Heath's. Heath started it in Brooklyn, in New York. So Kim, my stepdad, had a lot to do with it. And then they opened one in LA, which has now been shut down by Scientology because it was across the road from the big Scientology building, which we rode through as well. Tom and I went through and got kicked out.
So it's a restaurant, Five Leaves.
It's a restaurant.
It's
yeah,
a restaurant
cool.
started by Heath Ledger and Judd,
yeah.
Someone.
I can't remember Judd's last name, but yeah. The one in New York is still there. It's an institution in Brooklyn. Like, everybody goes there. It's amazing. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. So you go there for a drink. You go there for dinner. And it's such a vibe. But the LA one was beautiful. We took Dom and Brooke there. Yeah.
And then we walked around the Scientology building because Nads was telling me all these stories about crazy Scientology people, and it's a really spooky building.
It's an incredible building.
And so we went and walked around the grounds, and
we got kicked out.
We got like followed, and these people sort of grabbed us, and it was like Men in Black.
Escorted us out.
Just like,
is it the big blue one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's across the road. So they shut Five Leaves down in LA.
And it was exactly what Nadia said. It was like, there's some creepy stuff going on here. And within 5 minutes of being on the premises, like,
they rocked up with those
So you
bikes.
just walked in the front gate? There's no front gate?
No front gate, like sort of imagine a grounds, like a bit of a school, like there's a path you can go through between the couple buildings and stuff. And yeah, they just like straight on us and just like asking us a million questions, and effectively...
Yeah, what are you doing here?
How did you handle that, Tom? Because the inner bad boy, the old 15-year-old Tom running away from the cop dogs might have come out.
I think we were both scared. We were just like, oh...
Oh, it was calm and relaxed, composed.
Yeah, as always.
But no, I was just like, wow, you're actually right. This is creepy as. But yeah, I had the old like, what are they going to do? Like, because he's like, no, they can't. Yeah, they're going to take us upstairs to that room right there. It's horrible. What happens in there?
They captivate you.
And I was like, what are they going to do? And I was right, but what they were doing was following us and being weird. So we bounced out of there, and then we rolled down to Tulum.
Mexico.
Yes, Mexico. Best time. Best holiday.
Best time ever. Riding our bikes. Like, Tulum's kind of got this dirt road that runs along the front, and there's kind of two or three sections to it.
It's such a road as well. Like, it's very dangerous.
Potholes and that.
So many potholes, no lights at night, so you're riding around just... falling off your bike, trying to listen to music. I think we were.
And we'd go and drop like 100 tacos, a bowl of nachos, and 15 margaritas. Pina coladas. That was so good.
We
and then
loved
drive
pina
back
coladas.
on this pothole road on our bicycles.
We like trying to hold your torch to look through. It was very dangerous, but it was so much fun.
It was so much fun. That was like almost the best time of my life, really. Just like doing whatever you want in another
How
country.
long were you there?
I reckon we were there.
Or in LA for 5 days, I think, and then
Yeah.
Mexico for like a week.
Proper like tropical holiday. That's
Yeah,
pretty
and
cool,
it's not
man.
Tom's not usually one for a tropical holiday where he can sit and relax, but I think it's the first time he ever actually sat and read a book and chilled.
How
right?
about when we went to leave Tulum?
Oh yeah, that was so scary.
What happened?
Well, in Tulum, the taxi drivers have like an established right with the police to escort all the people from Tulum.
You have to
up
use
to
their
Cancun.
taxi drivers.
It's their market. They're the taxi drivers. That's what we do.
We didn't know that though.
We didn't know that, and
I
Nadia,
booked a car online. And it picked us up from. We stayed at this really nice hotel to start with for a few days,
Yeah.
and then we went to this other hotel, which was. Anyway, so we booked a car, and then the cars picked us up, and he was like, "Oh, so if anyone asks, just say that I'm your friend, and that you met me
on a
last
cruise.
time you were here, on a cruise." And we were like,
Well, that doesn't make
Why?
any sense.
and he's like, "Oh, you're not meant to use our cars. Like, you're meant to use a taxi service here, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, well, if we're meant to do that, like, we'll use a taxi service. Like, I don't want to piss anyone off." And he's like, no, it's fine. Like, get in the van. So we get in the van, puts our bags in the van, and we're driving. And then all of a sudden, this taxi just, like, comes up behind us and, like, bumps the car. And another one comes up on the other side and is, like, trying to get us off the road. And I was like, what is happening? I was shitting myself, absolutely shitting myself. And then the cops sort of like followed us up behind the car and pulled us off the road.
Yeah.
15-year-old Tom was like getting his tail off about this.
He
one.
was
Like,
getting
all these
fiery.
Taxis started coming over and like pretty much swarmed us in. One come behind us, one reversed in front of us, parked us in
Cop
completely.
gets out of the car with a machine gun and stands at the window, like, of where I am in the car. And I was like, oh my God. Tom gets out of the car. I'm like, get in the car. Do not get out of the car.
Bart
Get
Simpson
back
here.
in the car. And he was like, what the fuck? And then the driver gets out and has a chat to the cops. And he was like, yeah, you guys got to get out.
And that's when I was like, yeah, mate. And, which cab would you like me to get?
So they, like, took our bags out and, like, we got out of this car and then we had to get in one of their cabs. And I was like, are we going to die right now? It was so scary.
It was scary.
Just
And
they had these guns, like,
the
at
big
the
machine
car.
gun pretty much was just like, mate,
Get
you
out.
get in a taxi. And it was like, okay.
Did they charge you some outrageous rate when you got in the taxi, or did
I'm
you
pretty
just
sure the
start-
taxi did.
It wasn't
And we
like,
had to pay the other guy
It
as well.
wasn't like total rip-off. It was just more like, yeah, we had to pay a double fare. And I was very unhappy at the taxi man. I was letting him know when I was throwing all the bags in there.
Oh, yeah,
just
Tom
you
was-
know.
You were getting lippy. There's no
I was
way
just
you were
getting
doing that.
lippy I was so angry, man. It'd been like 20 minutes. We'd get up to Cancun, had these like Mexican cab drivers yapping at me. And I was just like, you know, being young and ignorant and in another country, I was just like, mate, fuck off. I'm not doing shit. This is my car. And then when the cops rock up with machine guns and bulletproof
And Tom
vests
tries
on,
to get out of the
and
car.
they're
I was like,
cops.
what are you doing?
No, I was already out of the car but it was more like, oh, okay, I've got this wrong. I need to get in this cab, and that's just the way it worked over there. And so luckily we escaped alive. But my head goes another place when I'm thinking about Mexico
Oh, no.
Yep.
on this podcast.
Eating tacos from the markets and...
Oh, not the Mexican street fight.
Oh, yeah, we had
the world's biggest fight in Mexico. After this, we went to this taco place.
You and Nads.
Oh, yeah.
Street fight.
Mate, like, yeah.
We were on
proper-
bikes. I think we were on a bike. Yeah, that was probably the biggest fight we've actually ever had.
Yeah, it was massive. But even that, I wasn't talking about that.
I know what you were talking about.
You know what I'm
I
talking
just don't want to talk about
Can
it.
I tell the story?
I think you can tell the story.
So, you know, we're a young couple together, and I don't think it's exclusive to us, but we're going on holiday probably for the first time properly.
Yeah.
And we're staying in beautiful spots, and one of them was this
One.
little Tulum bunker that was, textured,
Open bathroom.
concrete, open bathroom, one room, like it was like a...
Your own pool, but everything's open.
Yeah, all open. And anyway, Nadia's gone, the big street fight and the Mexican tacos. And I need to go to the loo. And I'm like, yeah, sweet, no worries. And she's like, you need to put music on.
I was like, you need to leave. I have a really upset tummy. You need to leave.
And effectively, it was like, I'm not leaving, but I'll do the music thing. And so we've got a song that we refer to as the Mexican poo song.
Tom also had an upset tummy. It wasn't just me.
Yeah, but I didn't need the song. I was happy for Nadia to hear the whoopee cushion that was going down across the hall. But
so now every time we hear this song, we think of Mexico.
This is very much takes me back to Mexico, this song. And I reckon you've got one as well that takes us back to LA that you can back announce about if you want to go there. Yeah.
Warm by Dries, right?
Warm by Dries. That was our...
Yes, that was my song. Tom actually sent it to me to listen to. I was in LA a different time. That's when he sent it to me. And I listened to it on repeat, I think, for weeks. I still listen to it, actually. I love it. And now every time I hear that song, I just think of Tom. Just reminds me of Tom. I don't know if we played it at our wedding, but it's a beautiful song. And it's, it just reminds me of LA. And I listened to it on the whole flight over when I missed Tom. I was away from Tom before I flew in for the premiership. And, yeah.
That's beautiful. So it's Mexican poo song into one of the most important songs of your life. I love it. This is PTA. We'll be right back.